What it do, man? We back, man. It's your boy K Trades. We back. We just banked again and again and again and again and again. We just keep banking, bro. It's damn near impossible for us not to bank at this point. You know what I'm saying? You just follow the game plan. You know what I'm saying? You bank. So I'm looking at the laptop right here, so that's why I'm looking down. But if you were on the live that I went live earlier, called out a 250% play and then another 130% banger. Called the exact lows, exact tops. Come on now, you know what's going on. This is what we do. This is literally this is what I do. So let's go ahead and lock in, do a little recap, see what happened today, and yeah, we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and get into it. So starting obviously 30-minute chart, you always want to start with that. So what do we do, right? Remember when I said if we gap up, we need to either break the 688 to 690, or this is going to be major resistance, right? So we literally ate right through that, right? We literally ate right through it. We got a breakout retest over the 690, another break it. 689, 75, and then another breakout retest. And then obviously, today was a more simple day, so there isn't really much going on today. But I do want to go over what I went over in the live. If you were in the live, I went over how to spot bear traps and bull traps. So that's basically what we got here, right? So if you want to go look at that, I put it in the it's in the live. Live's uploaded on my channel. But just a real quick like a reminder on how to do it. So basically, when you're watching for bull traps and bear traps, right? So bull market up down up down. I mean bear market down down. Okay, so you know the basics. So in those situations, right, when you're doing that, you see things like this, right? You see continuation. When the market comes, mind you, this is a long bullish. We've been bullish, right? The trend is established. You don't need to question that. When we come back and sweep, right? We sweep the recent swing low, recover it. The next target is always going to be to take out that high, right? So I called this out to a T. You can go back and check it. I called this out to a T today, and this is what we did, right? We had continuous uptrend. What did we do? We came back, swept the lows. Literally, we swept the low, double bottom, and then my target, obviously, and if, like I said, you go back and look, we already talked about what the targets were. I said the bottom was 692, main target was 693.65, in which we hit, and then the next target was 694, 694.50, which Hive Day was 694.50. We do this shit, man. We do this shit. So, yeah, so anyway, yeah, super simple day. More of a calls and go to sleep today. Those are always the, pretty much easier day, the trend days. All you're going to be doing is looking for entries and sweet spots for the traps, the bear traps. And if it was a down day, a downtrend day, we would be looking for the bull traps. So, super simple day. Like I said, go watch the live, man. You'll see what's going on. But all right, let's get into what's next, right? That's why everybody's here. You want to know what the fuck's going on next. All right, so boom, let's go ahead and get rid of this real quick. I had to leave it up just so I could show y'all, I really do this. All right, let's go ahead and clear all this out. All right, so zooming all out, we can now see that we are finally up at this 694, 697 rejection zone, right? We've been rejecting this zone every single time we've been up here weeks and weeks ago. So, see, look, boom. So, in between this 694 to 696. We'll go 694, 696. Give it a $2 range. So now that we're above that, right? This is the weekly support. Well, it was resistance, but if it breaks out, it becomes support. But right now, it's resistance, right? Weekly resistance, daily resistance, a lot of resistance up here. So I did not swing calls going into this, just because for that reason. Obviously, we can gap over it, but yeah, we're in that weird spot where I necessarily wouldn't swing calls going into this. So 694, 696. So game plan, super simple, right? Right now, we're already holding over in after hours, right? So if, let's say, overnight, after hours, right, we start to hold 694 all day, right? Tomorrow, let's say we shoot down initially. You're going to be waiting to make sure we either get the breakdown, retest, and we stay up under all this zones over here, right? That's the whole 693 to 694 zone. So if we do consolidate here, we do not hold, kind of watch for the same thing that happened today. If they attempt to sell it off first and sweep this, all this now will become our support if it holds, right? So if it holds, so we're going to be taking it level by level. Like I said, we're super high up, so it's going to be a little harder to tell, obviously, because the market's just been, vertical every day. So if it wants to continue to stay strong, right, your best bet, instead of trying to just buy blindly, because, let's say you bought calls here at 694, you got smoked, right, just for them to go back in the money. So this is why I said your entries have to be precise and accurate. So if we do, let's say we don't, right? We don't reclaim 694 tomorrow. I'm gonna go over each one, so just bear with me. 694, right? We lose 694, we break down retest, continuation into the 689.70 to 691. Well, really, I'd say, really, yeah, I'd say give it a 692. Just make it an even round number, right? So it's easier for you to set alerts as well. So let's just say 690, 692, right? Just set some alerts in there. If we do not reclaim 694 and we start to dip below there, watch for any kind of buying in this area, right? That's going to be our main, because we broke out, right? And the same thing that we keep doing. What are we doing? Break out, retest, right? What do we do before? Break out, retest. Some are bigger than the others, but it's not going to be for us to tell. We're going to be watching for the 15, 30-minute closes. Any kind of bullish, maybe they sweep it, right? Let's say they sweep it and we hold, kind of like they did here. Swept it, hold. We'll aim for that same back up at highs 694 plus, right? That's to the simpler downside bullish move. A gap up bullish move would be if we do gap up and into this zone or even above, right? Anything above where we closed, right? We closed at high of day, which is actually very, very strong candle. So let's say we do gap up. If they give it to us, right? If they give it to us, we're going to look for a gap close, make sure the gap holds, previous day holds, push back up, right? 696 over that, 697 all-time highs. We're so close to all-time highs, this shit's crazy. But we're going to be looking for that, right? Either that break, pop, break down and gap filled and pop. If we lose the gap, we lose yesterday's close or today's close. If you're watching it tomorrow, it'll be yesterday's close. But today's close, Tuesday's close. If we lose Tuesday's close, watch for that peel right back down. Remember, we already have our levels, the 692. Below that, we break down, retest, come back down into the 689.70 level. This is where I'd be kind of possibly looking for longs if they, like I said, if they allow it. If we hold 30-minute, inverse head and shoulder, whatever the case may be, whatever they give us. If we hold in there, 30-minute candles, we'll go long again. We break back above 692. You know the rest. Sweep low, aim for the highs. So that's if that happens, right? Let's say we don't, none of that happens, right? They just sell us off tomorrow. Let's say we just sell, right? We break down, sell off, look for rejections under 690, right? Come back down, 686, really the 685 level. So that'll be our next major level to watch for as going into tomorrow if they want to take us down that low. If they do, hey, I can't fight it, right? If we go back and look, right? Let's go back and look. Every time we've came up here to the 694, we've at least came down to 691. This time we came all the way down to 685. This one we sold off, went all the way to 683. This one we actually swept the high, so 696, but we still came out to 690. This time we swept, we swept and then came all the way back to 685 again, right? 685 and 685. So damn near every time we come up here, we fell almost a good 10 bucks, 10 points. So like I said, if that happens, I'm going to be looking for downside. Not to mention, I think it said the market SPY hasn't seen a 10-day green since 2021, like 10 days in a row or something like that. So that's actually something crazy to look out for. So if they make it 11 tomorrow, that'd be insane. We go to all-time highs tomorrow. But like I said, level to level. So yeah, if we do fail the 694 and we do start to lose the 692 in between here, right? Remember, you don't want to see it go like this. You don't want to see basically what happened today. You don't want to see it kind of pull back, sweep, but don't hold, and then come back, take out the highs. That's what you want to see if you're bullish, right? If you want to go bull side. All my batteries dying. Phone at 10, laptop at 4. I'll be quick. But oh shit, hold on. Yeah, so we'll do that if it does want to reclaim that 692 on any kind of dip or loss of 694. If we do hold 694, man, you can't fight price action, right? You cannot fight the trend. So if the trend is still up, you're gonna let it go up. Just let that shit fly. We got all-time highs up here. I think the all-time high monthly close. I think we closed over that. Did we not? We did. The highest monthly close, 692. So we closed. So right now we still got 15 days left in the month, obviously, but this is the highest close we've had ever on a monthly. Like I said, the month is not closed though. I'm just saying, like, as of right now. Let's look at the weekly. Same thing. Weekly, we did it again, right? We closed, but we still got 3 days left. So don't want to jump the gun, but I'm just saying, like, you want to make sure you're looking at all your levels, zooming out, zooming in, all that stuff. So let's see. Oop. All right, let's go to my main intraday trading level. All right, take this down. All right, so as you can tell, we have been in this aggressive buying algorithm for a while. back in mid-March, right? So we did fall out of it. Actually, I'm going to make it a little brighter so you can see it. So we've been in this aggressive buying algo, right? This whole buying algo. We fell out of it. Bear trap, got back above, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now we're at the very top of it. So this is another reason why I'm not really swinging calls. One, because like I said, we're going into that major resistance above 694, 695, and yeah, we've just been going directly up. Obviously, like I said, you don't want to just be like, oh, we got to go down because we've been going up. That don't always work out like that. Sometimes it does, but it's just not how the market works. Market's pretty weird. But so yeah, we're gonna be looking for that possible topping out tomorrow. We don't know. Like I said, we still have to wait and see. That's why I'm giving you all these scenarios. But if we do gap up, I'm gonna be very careful. I mean, we did gap and go today, but if we gap go, like I said, hold 694, shoot, let that shit fly. Let it fly. But if we don't, we do gap and we hold and we don't get continuation, watch for that. Watch for it to just be a sweep, right? If we do come up here and don't hold, watch for that shit to just be a sweep, and then we'll probably come back down into this whole 692, 693-ish, kind of range that we were yesterday. So this is our support as of now. So anything over, watch for the dip. Don't blindly go long unless we just shoot, right? If we open like today and shoot, then it's going to be a little more difficult. You're going to have to wait for a 697, possibly even higher, and then get that 700. But it's still going to be pretty scary kind of trying to go long at open if it just shoots, because I didn't even go long today at open when it shot up. I had to wait, right, until we at least came down here, because then we got that damn, I should about to die. We got the 689 in the 690 reclaim, and then we got the breakout retest of that. So downside under 692, right? Watch for that possible dip back to 690. Anything below that, 688. Above, right? Break above high of day, or not high of day, today's close. I guess it's high day either way. Today's close, right? So previous day close, previous day highs. Well, I guess previous day lows too far down, but those are your main ones you want to watch. So mark off. Go ahead and put your mark. Previous day close, right? And then put a little swing right around here, 692. So these will be your main levels. So above it, like I said, any consolidation, be careful, be patient, take your time. Do not rush this, right? We're at highs. So they can very much open it up here, and then we get a crazy red candle, because this is what's happened every single time, right? This is what happened every time we've been over here. We've had crazy sales every single time we've tapped 695 and or higher, right? We've never held. And like I said, it's not my job, or not our job to guess and see if we do hold. It's just our job to play it if that's what it wants to give us. So yeah, keep it super simple. We're pretty high up, very high up, 695. Anything above that, 697, all-time highs. Anything below 694, 692, watch below, back to that 690 flat, 688. Anything below that, like I said, breakdown, retest, right? Anything below, breakdown, retest, continuation. And remember, our 5-day SMA is going to be our main support, because this is the closest daily tracking SMA for us. So this will probably be maybe up here, right? It'll probably be up here. So if we do come back, that's where I'll be looking to get out of shorts if I decide to take shorts tomorrow. So yeah, laptop's at 2%. Just wanted to come in, give y'all a little update real quick, and yeah, just don't fade the algos, man. Do not fade the algos. When I say the algos, I mean the channels, like whatever channel it's in. If it's in this buying channel, do not go short until you break the channel, right? Because you can see it's done it today multiple times. Come back down, trick, psych, all the way up, right? So don't do that. Don't chase. Be patient. Make a lot of money, and go back and look at the live that we did today, so you can see how we banked, made a shit ton today, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see y'all boys, man. Make sure you turn notifications on, subscribe, like, do all that stuff. And let's just keep banking, man. Let's keep banking. We're on a hot streak right now. So the market's going to tell us what we're going to do. You don't have to guess. You don't have to worry. You don't have to stress. Zoom out, buy time, right? Zeros are obviously fun. It's fun, but I've been doing this for a long time. So when I was on live, doing these quick, like, I've been doing this for a long time. So you can still catch a good piece of the move. You don't have to shoot for home runs every time. That's just not realistic, right? This market has been giving them to us, but it's not realistic to sit here and hope that you hit 100% every single day, right? So base hits also put points on the board. Remember that. 2-pointers, free throws, they're all putting points on the board. You don't got to shoot threes and aim for home runs every single time. You know what I'm saying? Just get some yards. You'll score, right? Keep getting yards. You want to live to trade tomorrow, all right? So yeah, keep banking, and yeah, I'll see y'all, man.